Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today is Wednesday, October 6, 2010. Hope y'all are doing great. And I'm just going to jump right into the update. First things first is I have opened my 15-minute, my 4-hour chart for the cable. The first thing I always do, though, is I want to take a look at my overall trend. And so to do that, I go to my 4-hour chart, and I'm going to move it back to before midnight so you can see what it looked like before we started our trading day. You can see our most recent trend change candle was for an uptrend, and that was on the 1st of this month. And since then, we haven't had any new trend change candles. Therefore, at the start of our day, our trend was up, and we were looking for long trades. Now, if I move through today's action, you could see that although it was pretty flat, the market did not have any new trend change candles. Therefore, our trend was up the entire day, and we only looked for long trades. All right. So now that we determine our overall trend, we can go down our 15-minute chart, and this is where we're going to actually pick our entries. And I'm going to move this back to before midnight as well so you can see what it looked like. Now, before we start our day, we do want to take a look at our news events for the day. And so you can go to babypips.com, click on this Tools tab, and it automatically brings up the news events for the day. And today is the 6th. And we're looking for news that affects either the sterling or the dollar. So under this currency column, we want to look for anything that says GBP or USD. And we only want to look at news that will make an impact on the market. So under the impact column, we want to look at stuff that has either 2 or 3 dots. Anything with 1 dot we are not going to regard as that important, and we won't mark it down in our notepad. So if I go down this currency column, a bunch of euro reports, but our first relevant news is at 8:15 for the US, and it's the ADP employment survey. However, it's only 1 dot of impact, so we're not even going to regard this. And then if I just continue to move forward, we do have another U.S. report, but 1, it's past our trading session, and 2, it's only 1 dot of impact, so not relevant there either. So today, as far as today goes in news, there really wasn't anything to watch out for. So the entire day was wide open. We had a full day of trading to look forward to. So we know we're looking for long trades. There's no news events to watch out for, so now we can begin our day. So now I'm going to move my chart forward 1 candle at a time and give you my thought process along the way. And remember, the goal here is to get you to start thinking the way that I think when it comes to trading the system. That way you know you're trading it correctly. All right, so here we go. I'm moving the chart forward 1 candle at a time, and again, I'm looking for long trades. So I want to look for a crossover to the upside. And here I get one at 145, RSI is above 50, stochastics are trending up. MACD was negative and gaining value, so this is a valid entry. There's no news events today, so we're okay to enter. It closes at 59.15, which is our entry, and we just want to get as close to that as possible. Our stop will be at the most recent swing low at 58.99, and our target will be at the nearest 0.50 level at 59.50. So gives us about 35 pips there of 45 pips. 35 pips. Wow, my addition and subtraction is very off. But it gives us a good amount of profit there. So we're okay to take this trade. All right. So now we'll let the trade just move on. And you can see, unfortunately, the very next candle we do get stopped out. The price goes down as low as 58.98. So just like any other trade, we jot that in the books and continue to move forward. And you can see that, unfortunately, the price did move up, but not quite enough to hit our intended target at 59.50. So we're still continuing to look for long trades. Here we get another crossover. RSI is above 50. Stochastics are trending up. MACD was negative and gaining value, so this is another valid entry. Again, no news events coming out. And wouldn't you know that the entry is at the exact same place that our last entry was, and that's at 59.15. Our stop this time, though, will be at 58.83, which is the most recent swing low. And our target, again, will be at 59.50. And so, again, we'll just continue to watch the trade. And unfortunately, we do get stopped out once again for the second time at 6 a.m. here. So not a great start to the day. But, again, we treat it like every other trade and just continue to move forward. And we're still looking for long trades here. So we're just watching for a crossover to the upside. That's really the first thing that will catch our attention. And so here we go. This one's at 10:45. RSI is above 50. Stochastics are trending up. However, this time MACD was already positive from the previous candle right here. So this actually cancels out the signal, and we would not enter. So no entry there. and we just continue to watch it. And so that pretty much rounded the day out. So unfortunately today we had 2 trades, 2 losers, and that's kind of been the trend, if you will, in this range-bound market for the past month or so. Just haven't really been finding any momentum as far as the trends go. But you know, again, these things are normal, so don't get too worked up about it. And I know it's never easy to lose trades, especially for an extended period of time. But again, the system will keep you from losing too many pips. And when the market does trend, then we'll be making that all back up. And then the profits will be big enough to offset our losses. So don't worry. Don't get too frustrated. I'm not saying don't feel a little sad, because it's just natural to have those kinds of emotions. But as a trader, if you're in it for the long run, then it shouldn't bother you too much, and you have to stick to the game plan. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask it in the blog. I'll try my best to answer them. But that's it. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.